Welcome to Boom Boom Now. I'm Kate. I am so happy you're here, and I would be happy if you would thumbs up and share and subscribe and all of those things to help the channel grow. That would really help me out a lot. And let's get into today's topic, because I've made a switch. In my last episode, I said I was going to be talking about detox. I'm going to put up a general detox video fairly soon, but for various reasons in my life, it's not an appropriate time for me to detox right now. I figured it could wait since I'm not jumping right into my own detox yet. With that said, yesterday I ran into a friend, and my friend asked me to talk a little bit more about ADHD, and a few others have emailed me on this issue as well. The question seems to be a couple of things. That reminds me of me, go into it a little bit more. And the other thing that I get asked a lot is, wait, how did you miss it? So I want to address both of those in this. I want to start with how I missed it. And I think when you hear how I missed it, that's going to answer a little bit of what it looks like. Okay, the clearest way of explaining how I missed it is to say that I mislabeled it. Partly, I don't know why I mislabeled it. I think because we don't know, or haven't known up until recently, a whole lot about adult ADHD, as I already covered in my last video, but we just don't look for it, right, in ourselves. We do not look for ADHD as the possible answer to what we're going through. So what do we do with that then? We label those symptoms something else. You might label it like, I'm a loser, I'm a failure, I'm disorganized, whatever. There are all kinds of things, labels you may take on. So let me explain how I mislabeled mine. This is a big part of what happened for me. I believed, in fact, to the point of being almost arrogant about it, that I was just way, way more efficient than everybody else. When I explained to you what efficiency looked like and why I thought that was the case, I hope you'll laugh. I hope you'll see the humor in this and not judge me harshly. But yes, I thought I was hyper efficient. Like all the rest of you guys, I know you think you're efficient, but I was hyper efficient. Yeah, right. Here's what a day might look like for me, okay? Have breakfast, load the dishwasher, put in a load of laundry, answer emails. That would be my morning to-do list. Here's what that looked like in practice. So I would get out of bed, I would go into the bathroom to do all the morning stuff, and while I was in there, I would look in the mirror and think, oh my goodness, I need to pluck my eyebrows. That's not on my to-do list, but to be efficient, why put it off? Why, I'm in the bathroom now, here are my tweezers, here's the mirror, let me just take care of that, because that's the efficient thing to do. Why walk into another room, put it on the to-do list, leave it till later, right? It would be more efficient just to take care of it right now. Okay, so I would do that. Then I'm off to the kitchen, and the first thing I want to do is put the coffee on. So I would get out the bag of coffee and realize like, oh, I'm almost out of coffee. So before I forget it, and to be super efficient, make sure I'm not forgetting things, I need to go over to my digital to-do list and add by coffee. So I go over to my computer, pull up my to-do list, and I realize, well, I'm at my computer and I have to do email anyway. So I might as well just go ahead and check my email, and I'll just get that off, check it off my morning to-do list. That's the efficient thing to do right now. So I go into my email. I would get an email from my Audible account saying that my credits for the month are available. That means I can go in and buy books now. Well, I'm at my computer, so the efficient thing to do is to go ahead and just take care of that task. So I go into my Audible and I start to order my books, and then I think it's like I click on one and I'm like, I think I may have already ordered that hard copy through this used book site I go to, so I better check on that. So I go look at my bookshelves and I realize I don't think I've actually dusted this shelf in about maybe ever. So I go into the kitchen to get the dusting supplies and I look at the counter. There's an unopened bag of coffee with all the, little filter and all of that sitting out. I never made the coffee. I'm now well into my morning. I haven't really ordered the books. I haven't answered my emails. I haven't even made my coffee. I'm not even close to breakfast. Forget breakfast. I don't even know what's going on with that. And I was doing this all thinking that I was super efficient. That was me being efficient. That way I'm not backtracking, going here, going there. I'm taking care of things in the order where they sort of present themselves. That was my hyper efficiency, and that would go on through the entire day. And what would happen as a result of that is, one, I would accomplish a lot. Anybody who knows me will tell you that in a given day, people call me Superwoman because of how much I get done in a day. And it's true, I get a lot done, but it's not because I'm efficient. Far from it. There's as much on my list that I don't do as the items that I do accomplish, right? And some of the more important things that I needed to get done are the ones I didn't get to because I was doing things like dusting a bookshelf or ordering books online that, quite frankly, I do not need at all. And, was doing all of these things, so I accomplished a lot. At the end of the day, I had this random, crazy list of things I had done and a bunch of really important things left not even touched. Still, I labeled it as efficient. But what it would mean is I would be up working all night, I would go without sleep, getting the things done that actually had deadlines, or waking up at 3 a.m. to start my work day. And it was just this truly, truly vicious cycle. And the whole time, I don't know how to explain this, I wish I could. The whole time I was both labeling myself as hyper efficient because I think I was looking at my busyness, and then I was looking at how many things I did accomplish. And because I wasn't letting the big task actually become late, see, I was efficient. I was doing it all. I was Superwoman. I was doing more than anybody. So I was labeling myself as efficient, and I was also really, really down on myself because I was stressed and I didn't know why I couldn't get more stable. I was freaking out about my autoimmune condition, which my way of handling life was certainly making worse. It was just, I don't know how to explain how bad it was. And I didn't have another way to frame it until my doctor diagnosed me and started helping me with this. So I guess that's kind of it. I hope that helps. I know that, like I said, what I've been asked is, why didn't I recognize it? How could I possibly have missed it? And I know you're hearing it and seeing it right now, and you're probably like, yeah, boy, Kate, how'd you miss that? I get it. And the other thing was, because I didn't have that ADHD label, how I mislabeled myself, and then what a day would look like. So I hope this has kind of given you more food for thought. I hope it helps to just hear that you're not alone. You're not alone. I'm here. We're here. I promise. So a couple of things that I want you to take away from this. These are kind of your marching orders, so to speak. They're not orders. I'm not going to order anybody to do anything, but these are kind of suggestions to leave you with. One, honestly look at your to-do list. Do you have one? Are you getting through it? If you don't have one, why? Is it because you're too distracted to even make one? There are a lot of reasons why you may not get through a to-do list. There are a lot of reasons why you may not even be organized enough to have one. But ADHD is definitely one of the possible reasons. And I promise you, if you're an adult who hasn't been diagnosed, you're mislabeling it. You're calling it something. It's not that you don't see the signs in your life. It's that you're labeling them something else, like my hyper efficiency, right? So look at your days. Are you accomplishing what you want to accomplish in a way that doesn't leave you so stressed and drained that you just kind of want to, I don't know, go bury yourself under the covers? If so, honestly probe why. What's going on here? And if any of the stuff that I talk about is ringing some loud bells, again, you might want to see a psychiatrist who is very experienced with ADHD and have a chit chat. The other thing I want to say is be gentle with yourself. Whether you have ADHD or not, there's some reason why you live the way you do. It may be ADHD, but it may be something else, but it's not because you're a failure. It's not because you're incompetent. It's not because something is terribly wrong with you just on some fundamental human level. There's some reason for it. It might be that you need to find your diagnosis. There may be something going on and you need a doctor's help. You may just need some coaching. Some people just aren't taught those life skills. And it's possible that you just, maybe by working with a life coach, an organizational coach, something like that, you may just need somebody to help fill in the gaps. Yeah, I guess I just want to drive home that it's you, not you. It is you, but not in that superficial, I'm just a mess up kind of way. There's something going on that needs addressed. You need support. And the first thing you can do to start getting better, to start making your life better, is to support yourself by being gentle and just sort of systematically trying to analyze what's happening. And you are definitely not a failure. You are fantastic, and you will only get better. And I hope that we can do that together. I hope that our community will grow. I want the community to grow so that we can have more dialogue and learn more from each other. I only know what I know, and I know that all the rest of you have other ideas and solutions and options. And I just think more cheerleaders is better than fewer cheerleaders. So you're fantastic just the way you are. I hope my story helps you kind of analyze your own and maybe start to recognize signs, or at least give you something to think about, whether it's ADHD or not. So that's all I've got for now. I'm so glad you were here with me. I hope this is useful. And please, please, please like, subscribe, share. That helps so much. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.